extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. He's got it down the left.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 48.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oliver. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Lost to throw again. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Bowling Green. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And back to the air on second down. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
And the defense, got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. Got it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snap in the shotgun. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. He marched 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They'll go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Culliver. And midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's caught. It's Henderson. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
And take my matchups I like. You're going to play man-to-man. Who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
And the Longhorns are on the move. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's good. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Texans! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. For the 2-point conversion. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, running back gets the gift.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Slings it downfield. Right on target this time. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here, then you had to have a score, and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns inside the final minute, trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Longhorns. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's built off right at the goal line.